Okay. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself before presentation. Okay, first, my name is Titania Khansa Mahbubah from Management 2021B with name 21080574154. So, on this occasion, here I will present about the theory X and theory Y. The presentation to complete the English tasks about speaking assignment. Before I present about theory X and theory Y, I will permission to share screen about the material about theory X and theory Y. Okay. Theory X and theory Y. What is theory X and theory Y? Okay, in here I will explain you guys. Explain. Sorry. Okay. Okay, theory X and theory Y. How managers approach the performance of their job and their behavior towards subordinate staff is likely to be influenced by their idea about people and human nature and work. Using Maslow's hierarchy of needs model, MC Gregor in 1960 put forward two theories about human nature and behavior at work. So he argued that the style of management adopted is a function of their manager attitude toward people and assumption about human nature and behavior. The two ideas are called theory X and theory Y and are based on polar assumptions about people and work. Okay, next. We have theory X. Theory X represents the carrot and stick assumption on which traditional organizations are based. Its assumptions are that okay, the first, the average person is lazy and has a natural dislike of work. 2. Most people must be concerned, controlled, direct, and turn without punishment if the organization is to achieve its objective. 3. The average person avoids responsibility, prefers to be direct, lack ambition, and value security most of all. Next, motivation occurs only at the physiological and security level. Next. The central principle of theory X and is direction and control through a centralized system of organization and the exercise of authority. MC Gregor questioned whether the theory X approach to human nature is correct. He also questioned the relevance of management practices which are best given it. Assumption based on a theory X approach and the use of rewards and sanctions could result in an exploitative or authoritarian style of management. Okay, the next we have theory Y. At the other extreme, the theory X is theory Y, which represents the assumption consistent with current research knowledge. The central principle of Theory Y is the integration of individual and organizational goals. Its assumptions are: the first, for most people, work is as natural as play or rest. 2. People will exercise self-direction and self-control for the benefit of objectives to which they are committed. 3. Commitment to objective is a function of rewards association with their achievement. Next, given the right condition, the average worker can learn to accept and seek responsibility. Next, the capacity for creativity in solving organizational problems is distributed widely in the population. Next, the intellectual potential of the average person is only partially utilized. And last, motivation occurs at the belongingness, esteem, and self-actualization level as well as the psychological and security level. Next. MC Gregor implied the Theory Y approach is the best way to elicit cooperation for members of an organization. It is the task of management to create the condition in which individuals might satisfy their motivational needs and in which they achieve their own goals through meeting the goals of organization. The first, we have managerial strategy. Okay, what is managerial strategy? Managerial strategy, although Theory X and Theory Y are based on polar extremi and are on oversimplification, they do represent identifiable philosophy that influence managerial behavior and strategy. Most people have the potential to be self-motivating. They can best achieve their personal goal through self-direction of their effort towards meeting the goals of the organization. Broadening educational standards and changing social value mean that people today have greater expectation of the quality of working life, including opportunity for consolation and participation in decisions that affect them. So managers should develop practice based on an accurate understanding of human behavior and motivation. Okay. Okay, that's enough for explanation that I can convey about the theory X and theory Y in this day. In today's presentation, if there are mistakes on my pronouns and behavior, I'm sorry, apologize, and I say thank you for being given the opportunity. Hopefully, in the future, I will better in terms of pronunciation and speech, and the easier studying in business English. So, that's from me. Thank you, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. all permission to stop share. So last for me, sorry, and thank you, and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.